Keep your motivation flowing with these 8 tips. Progress is never a straight line. We all have goals. Starting a business, losing weight, mastering a new skill, or writing a book. But achieving those goals rarely happens as quickly as we'd like. Sometimes it feels like we're putting in the effort, but the results aren't showing up fast enough. This is when motivation becomes especially critical. So, how do you stay motivated when progress feels slow? Let's examine proven strategies for staying on track, even when you feel stuck in a rut. 1. Reframe your mindset. Progress is progress. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see the results you expect. However, the first step to staying motivated when progress feels slow is changing how you view progress. Every small step forward is still a step in the right direction. How to reframe. Start measuring the small wins instead of focusing solely on the end goal. For example, if you're learning a new language and it feels like you're not improving fast enough, take stock of the vocabulary you've already learned, the sentences you can now construct, and the small conversations you can engage in. Break down your big goal into smaller milestones that you can celebrate along the way. The science. According to Harvard Business Review, the progress principle is a key factor in motivation. People feel more motivated when they perceive that they're making headway, no matter how small the increments are. This sense of achievement fuels further effort and builds momentum over time. 2. Set process-oriented goals, not just outcome goals. One of the main reasons people lose motivation is because they set goals that focus solely on the outcome. While having a big goal is essential, focusing only on the result can make you feel like you're failing if you haven't achieved it yet. Shift to process goals. Outcome goals focus on what you want to achieve, like losing 20 pounds or finishing a project, while process goals focus on the actions you need to take to get there. Exercising for 30 minutes a day, writing 500 words daily. Concentrating on process-oriented goals makes you feel accomplished every day because you've adhered to a routine that brings you closer to your desired outcome. Why it works. Research published in the Journal of Applied Psychology shows that setting process goals leads to greater persistence. People feel a greater sense of control over their daily actions, which builds intrinsic motivation and makes it easier to stay on track even when progress is slow. 3. Embrace the power of consistency. Consistency is one of the most powerful tools for achieving long-term goals. Even when you can't see immediate results, consistency compounds over time. Each effort builds on the last, creating a snowball effect that eventually leads to breakthroughs. Adopt a show-up mentality. Commit to showing up for your goal daily, even when your efforts aren't making a difference. Consistency is vital when going to the gym, practicing a skill, or working on a side project. You'll eventually see the results you're working toward by building a daily habit. The science of consistency. The European Journal of Social Psychology found that on average, it takes 66 days for a new habit to become automatic. The more consistent you show up, the more ingrained the behavior becomes, reducing the mental effort required to stay motivated over time. 4. Revisit your why. When progress feels slow, it's easy to lose sight of why you started in the first place. This is where reconnecting with your purpose can reignite your motivation. Clarify your reasons. Take some time to revisit why you set your goal in the first place. Was it to improve your health, gain financial freedom, or create something meaningful? Write down the deeper reasons behind your goal and keep them in front of you to remind you of your purpose when motivation wanes. Intrinsic motivation. Research in personality and social psychology. Bulletin suggests that when people focus on intrinsic motivation, which is the internal satisfaction that comes from achieving a goal, rather than extrinsic motivators, like external rewards, they are more likely to persist through challenges. Reconnecting with your why shifts your focus back to the internal benefits, making it easier to stay motivated when the external rewards seem distant. 5. Celebrate small wins. One of the most powerful ways to stay motivated during slow progress is to celebrate every small achievement. Recognizing incremental progress keeps your spirits high and provides positive reinforcement. How to celebrate. Don't wait until you achieve the big goal to celebrate. If you hit a minor milestone, take a moment to acknowledge it. Maybe you've written 10,000 words of your book or mastered a particularly challenging skill in your training. Take time to celebrate that progress with a reward that aligns with your goals. A nice dinner, a short break, or something you enjoy. The power of positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement strengthens behavior, making you more likely to repeat it. According to psychologist B.F. Skinner, behaviors followed by positive outcomes are more likely to be repeated, so celebrating small wins can help reinforce the habits that will lead to your larger goal. 6. Surround yourself with a supportive environment. Environment plays a significant role in your ability to stay motivated. When progress is slow, it's crucial to have a support system or positive influences that encourage you to keep going. Create a support system. Surround yourself with people who believe in your goals and can offer encouragement when you're stuck. Join a community of like-minded individuals working towards similar goals, whether online or in person. Accountability partners, mentors, or support groups can provide motivation and fresh perspectives when you hit a wall. The research. A study from the University of New England found that social support significantly increases motivation and perseverance, especially during long-term challenges. Having people who uplift you and provide feedback can keep you on track when you start to doubt yourself. 7. Focus on growth, not perfection. Perfectionism can be a significant obstacle to staying motivated during slow progress. When you focus too much on getting everything right, you become discouraged by inevitable mistakes and setbacks. Embrace growth mindset thinking. Instead of aiming for perfection, shift your mindset toward growth. Recognize that every mistake or setback is an opportunity to learn. When you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? By focusing on growth, you remove the pressure to be perfect and can appreciate progress for what it is, imperfect but forward-moving. The growth mindset concept. Psychologist Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset demonstrates that individuals who believe in their ability to improve, even when progress is slow, are more likely to achieve long-term success than those who seek perfection and fear failure. Growth mindset thinking helps you maintain resilience, which is critical to staying motivated over time. 8. Take breaks and recharge. Sometimes, when progress is slow, it's not about motivation at all. It's about burnout. If you've been pushing too hard without adequate rest, your lack of motivation could signal that you need to step back. Implement rest days. Taking intentional breaks can boost your motivation and creativity. Studies show that stepping away from your goal briefly gives your brain a chance to recharge and allows new ideas to form. Schedule rest days where you don't actively work on your goal, but instead focus on activities that bring you joy and relaxation. The science of breaks. A study in Cognition showed that breaks improve productivity and motivation, especially during long-term projects. Periods of rest allow for mental recovery, which can reignite your passion for your goal. Staying motivated when progress feels slow can be challenging, but it's not impossible. You can push through moments of doubt by reframing your mindset, setting process-oriented goals, embracing consistency, and celebrating small wins. Surround yourself with support, adopt a growth mindset, and permit yourself to take breaks when needed. Slow progress is still progress, and every step brings you closer to the life and goals you're working toward. Like and subscribe if you want to improve your life. Check the description for helpful links and further reading.